Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Going in Blind. So yeah, last episode we were talking about how we should maybe split up the deck that was the Royals and Monks, because they are so parallel and they have nothing to do with each other. So yeah, we decided to maybe split it up and maybe make two better decks. So it was 100 cards, and yeah, we turned it into two decks, one 60 card and one 50 card. So this is the 60 card one, which is the Royals part. So we got rid of all the earth and remained with only the wind and water Royals. Okay, so first things first, this deck has a lot of Rosas, but Rosas want to support both Cecils and Theodores. So that's why we have a little bit more blue everywhere, but it's almost all on par. So we got 2/3 of the Cecils, a little bit more is wind, and we got a little bit less than 2/3 of the Rosas are wind, and then we got 25% of the Theodores are wind. So the deck ratios are pretty cool. We also have plenty of backups going on. Well, not really. We can actually just sacrifice stuff, but we have two backups. One Rosa for water and one Rosa for wind, and we can just pitch the Cecils that are deciduous, like the ones that don't really do anything for us. They're like standalone cards. Oh, there's a Cecil there that's water too, so that's pretty cool. So 60% of the backups are water, and that makes 9. And a 60 card deck, that is a 6th, but because we can actually discard for a CP, that's not gonna be a problem. But anyways, yeah, let's begin. So we have our 60 card deck here. Starts with Cecil. We have this, the only backup for Cecil, and it says you can tap and sacrifice Cecil during this turn. If a forward where you control is dealt damage, reduce the damage by 2,000 instead. Okay, protection. Then we got this guy that's protecting everything else by having itself be the target. The 5-cost Cecil says summons or abilities your opponent must choose Cecil if possible, like this card. Okay, so it's a good stat base. It's kind of expensive, but it's actually helping everything else not be targeting not be targeted, because everything will be targeting the Cecil. Then we got the 2 cost 4. The first one makes a rock. It makes a crystal, and yeah, so it's only once per turn when it enters the field. Then you can use that crystal to choose a category, cat 4 forward you control, and it gains plus 1,000 and cannot be chosen by your opponent's ability. So built-in protection, pretty cool. Then you can do the super and choose one forward. It loses 5,000 power until the end of turn. Okay, stat manipulation, pretty cool. Then we got Cecil for cost 4. It says if you control 2 or more cat 4 forwards other than Cecil, hey, Cecil gains 2,000 power and brave. And then choose one forward you control other than Cecil. During this turn, next time this forward would take damage, reduce it by 4,000 instead, and deal Cecil 4,000 damage. Only once per turn. It's redistributing the health, so that's pretty good, I guess. After that, we have our wind Cecils. So 2 of them are paladins, one of them is a king. Interesting. So first up, we have Cecil cannot be chosen by your opponent's abilities. Kind of the opposite of this one, right? Must be chosen. This one is can't be chosen. And then if it's dealt damage by the opponent's abilities, it becomes 0 instead. Nice. Pretty cool stuff. Then we got all the DFF, the city forwards other than Cecil. You control gain plus 2,000. Hey, we got 1, 2, 3, and also this one doesn't count. So 2, 3. Yep, 3. So those 3 are going to be helped out by the Decidia clause, and it also has a special. And choose one forward, cost 4 or more, and break it. So removal right there. Nice. We also have the other Decidia Cecil, which is when it enters the battlefield, choose up to 2 characters and activate them. If you have received 5 points of damage or more, Cecil gains plus 2,000, sorry, and cannot be chosen by the abilities. Once again, having that built-in protection, pretty cool. And then Cecil 6 EX burst. When it enters the field, draw 1 card. Okay, so it's a draw and a 6 cost for 9,000 beater. Seems cool. Seems doable at least. I don't know. I really know because we're going in blind, right? But I think it's okay. So then we got Rosa. Our first Rosa, literally the first cost. Rosa, a card named Cecil you control gains the card name, whichever, all of them, gains 1,000 power, and you can tap it and choose one forward to reduce the next damage dealt to it by 1,000. So it's protecting, it's buffing, pretty cool stuff. And for 1, it's actually great. Then we got the 4 cost Rosa, which says that for 0, you can select one of the 2 actions. If you control a card named Cecil, you can choose it 2 instead. Nice, a lot of Cecils. So the first choice is 1 forward, activate it. And then the second choice is a forward you control, you choose, gains 1,000 power until the end of turn. You can have 2 as long as you have the Cecil. Nice. After that, we have the level 3 Rosa. When it enters the battlefield, if you control a Cecil, draw a card. Hey, she really likes Cecil, huh? And you can discard a card to draw 1 card, only during your turn, only once per turn. And finally, it's got a special. Choose any number of characters you control, return them to their owner's hands, and you can only do this once per turn. Okay. Then we got another cost 3 Rosa, still a forward. If a forward you control is dealt damage, reduce the damage by 1,000 instead. Built-in protection, debuff. When Rosa forms a party and attacks, activate Rosa. Rosa can attack once more this turn. Wow. So an additional combat. Nice. And then special of reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a water card, activate all the forwards you control. Oh my god, this is an Nagila. Amazing. If you don't know what Nagila is, you need to play some Magic. That's a pretty awesome game. But yeah, Nagila for the win. That's Rosa right there. So we got another 3 cost Rosa, but this time it's a backup. And it says whenever a forward you control is chosen by your opponent's summon, you may draw 1 card. And it also has a special that all the forwards you control don't receive damage that is less than their powers this turn. Nice. So then we have a 4 cost Rosa. It says when it enters the battlefield, you may search for 1 card named Cecil and add it to your hand. Whoa, search for tutor right there. And then you can tap it and choose a forward. The next time it's dealt damage to it, reduce it by 1,000. If the forward is Cecil, reduce it by 3,000 instead. She really loves Cecil, huh? Our last one on blue is going to be on water. It's going to be the first 1 cost Rosa. Says cost required to cast cat 4 forwards can be paid with CP of any element. Okay. And then a card named Cecil enters your when a card named Cecil enters your field, draw 1 card, only triggers once per turn. So yeah, Rosa really likes Cecil, huh? And yet Theodore kind of likes Rosa. So is this like a love triangle? Rosa on window, it has when you cast this, the third card you've cast this turn, activate all the backups you control. Wow. When you cast the 5th card you've cast this turn, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a character, what do you mean a character? You may play it into the field for free. Nice. And Rosa gains, you can pay 1 wind, and Rosa gains, it cannot be chosen by your opponent's abilities until the end of turn. So self-protect too. Nice. Then we got the Rosa for a backup in wind, cost 2, and you can tap it to card name Theodore forward and card name Cecil forward you control, gain 1,000 until the end of turn. So here she decided to, you know, not look over our cute little prince. So at least that's that, right? But yeah, let's go straight into Theodore. The first one is a 4 cost forward, dull 1 active card named Cecil. Hey, he likes Cecil too. See, the royals are amazing. An active card named Rosa forward, and play Theodore into the field. Okay. You can only use this ability during your turn if it's in the break zone. So he will revive himself by dulling a Cecil and a Rosa. Sounds nice. Then we got another 4 cost forward. When it if you control a card named Cecil or Rosa, you may pay a crystal to cast Theodore. Just 1 crystal instead of the 4. Amazing. And then if you control a card named Cecil or Rosa, all cat for forwards you control gain 1,000. So if you control both, it gains 2,000. I think, because it says or, so either the or means either of the two is 1, or the or means for Cecil 1,000 and for Rosa 1,000. I don't know. I think it's gonna be the previous, not the latter. But yeah, another Theodore that's cost 4 forward, but it's a red wing instead of a prince. I wonder what a red wing means. When one of your water characters other than Theodore enters the field, nice. Choose one forward you control. Select one from the following. Either it gains 1,000 power until the end of turn, it gains first strike until the end of turn, or it gains brave until the end of turn. Yeah, I should have read that better. Gains 1,000 power, or first strike, or brave until the end of turn. Those are the options. And finally, our Theodore, that is wind. It still costs 4. It's still a forward. Amazing. And he says when it enters the battlefield, you may draw 3 active cat, 4 characters you control. When you do so, choose one character, cost 4 or more, and break it. So removal, nice. Then at the beginning of the attack phase during each of your turns, activate all cat 4 forwards you control. Wow. So we can dull stuff, and then this guy is gonna make it all activate, and then we can attack with it. Nice. That's a very good effect. That Theodore is low-key super broken. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. This deck seems solid. It's a 60 card deck, not a 50, but it seems really solid. We can just get rid of 10 cards maybe, in case we don't want something showing up. For example, these two are only defending themselves, and they're cost 4 and 5, so that's 6 cards already. And then this other Cecil is making them choose him. Maybe we can get rid of that one too, and that's 9 cards right there. And then maybe we could get rid of one of the Theodores or one of the Roses. There's plenty already, right? So yeah, let me know what you guys would do to make it a 50. And yeah, also comment that, like, share, subscribe, and follow for more. Okay, so I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.